I take my shit and strive, nigga. I'm a man at the end of the day, nigga.
That's real.
Niggas don't owe me nothing. I don't owe niggas nothing.
You right?
We got friends out here this day that don't post shit. How many friends you know never post nothing you did, nigga? That you grow with.
A lot.
Thank you. I got the same shit. I got a friend with that right now. Don't do shit. I'm taking them niggas with me. Hell no. You gonna stay right there, nigga, when I go. You don't show the same love I show niggas. I show everybody love. Like, you supposed to show that back. Niggas be on your page. Niggas won't like your shit. Why follow me?
You right.
You'll stroll right past a nigga page. You'll look at it and won't like it. Why are you here? Why are you here?
Talk to him.
Delete yourself, nigga. Why are you here? Bitches too, why y'all here, man? Delete yourself. Why are you here?
That's fire.
Delete yourself. It don't make sense, son. It's just crazy. And niggas will be looking at you like you wrong when you get on and leave, niggas too.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, right.
They'll be looking at you like you did something wrong. No, nigga, you did something wrong. You ain't support me, nigga.
You ain't do shit.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Oh, good afternoon. You know the vibes. Happy Saturday afternoon. I am going to have some fun. You know, talk a little bit of sauce. I want to got me a nice tropical drink. But shout out to WCS. I'm going to take a page out of WCS's book. I am going to go through a lot of the comments that I have been receiving. I am also going to play a lot of audio. Because, you know, I'm up, man. I've always been up, but more so now than ever. And I feel like I've been humble for a long, long time. I'm still humble. But now I just feel the need to really start highlighting a lot of stuff. You know, that's why you see I drop what I drop. Like, when I go, you think I'm taking you niggas with me? Why would I take you niggas with me when you never supported? And like I said, I don't want the support now. I don't want you trying to ride the wave now. But what I do want you to do is continue what you've been doing. The comments, the hate, the jealousy, the being mad. And that's what we are going to expose today. Some comments. Shout out to WCS. I seen WCS did this. My creative juices was flowing today, but I stretched the videos out like to work. So I said, well, I'm just sitting around. I did my film study for you guys. That got shut down, you know. So I said, why not just come on here and go for some of my comments that I have been receiving. But let's start out with, all right. He says, why is Spence wicked? Kind of hard stance to take on someone. If I have to explain why someone who lies, right? Who stands on lies is wicked, you probably are wicked as well. If I have to explain why someone is foul that lies, I don't understand, but that was one of the comments. Another comment, so you took a picture with a guy like a true fan of him and then down talk him and call him flat-footed. Makes sense. I responded to that one today. I had time. I said, I am no fan of his. I used to support him once upon a time before he slipped into darkness and wickedness. But I thank you for that comment as well. See, a lot of you guys were like this gentleman right here. When I was doing my content on these people, Earl Spence and Derek James, you guys being super fans, that's what you guys are. Like I said, I am no fan of his. You could call me after my breakdown of the what's name, you could call me a peer of his because I do consulting. I am a team member of Team Tucker. I am a part of a team. The fighter is 10-1. Came out the gate on ESPN, so I would consider myself more of a peer. But like I said, I am fans of fighters and do respect what they do. But him, no, I'm no fan, nor am I a supporter. But thank you for that comment. Here's another one. Damn, bro, I ain't never seen somebody so happy. Another person's downfall. Spence is one of the coolest people you can meet. So is Crawford, and Crawford ain't talking crazy like you doing. So why hating so much? This comment right here is the victim syndrome. He said Spence is one of the coolest persons you ever meet. I don't know who this guy is. He has a ghost account. But he's telling me someone who lied on me is cool. He's telling me someone that fronted on me. Now I'm a fan though. But this is the guy that went online because I called him out about drinking and doing all this fuck shit that he was doing. Went online and said that he didn't know me. I just knew his uncles. Then he went on and allowed people to defame my character as if I was some bum ass nigga that begs from him that he takes care of, that I'm hitting him up for money. Meanwhile, I have a successful career. I have successful businesses. But he allowed for, his flunkies to run with that narrative. But you're in my comments telling me somebody is cool that has done foul, wicked shit, not only to me, but to my family. But that's okay. See, we got time today, so I'll get to some of these comments, but I'll get to them how I want to get to them. But thank you for that one. This one right here. If Crawford kept it classy after he won, why can't y'all? Why do you guys think you won something? You're living your victory through another man. Spence won millions. You won an internet debate. Who's the real winner? Well, actually, I won thousands of dollars as well. But I don't need to discuss, that. I also didn't have a debate. But what I did do was share information with colleagues of mine on planning and strategy. So when you comment these things to me, which I'll address a lot of the comments today because today is comment day, but I'll address it through my live stream. So you said I am living through another man's victory. No, it's actually my victory as well. Like I said, I shared information that people probably didn't need, that they knew, but I shared information. So I feel as I am a part, being that I say, yo, I seen this, I seen that. And I just broke down some of that before they shut down my live stream. But thank you for your comment as well. Another, troll account. Like I said, a lot of these guys probably know me, but they're so jealous and mad. Like, one thing about what I do, I comment from my own page. My picture's up there, my profile picture. A lot of you guys comment from troll accounts. You guys have multiple YouTube accounts. Who does that? Weirdos, right? But let's get to another one. You do low-key resemble Beetlejuice, though. That's cool. I can resemble Beetlejuice. None of my kids do. All of my kids are beautiful. So if me looking like Beetlejuice helps me to produce beautiful children and offspring, I'm all for it. But thank you for that. Another one, look, you're not saying how he's wicked. Hopefully you play this back and you just heard how. Let's see, man. The comments were crazy, man. I'm trying to get to imagine. All right, he said, imagine bragging about a pig going right, bro. Go do something with your life. I do something with my life every single day that I wake up. I'm doing something with my life right now, but thank you too for your comment. You know, maybe you could do something with your life. No, this is mine. Next time, come with me. Well, let's get to some more comments. You know, we have time today. That's what we are going to do.
How much does a small AC cost?
Shout out to Toby. You know, I'm gonna get to all the bad ones. You know, the good ones are cool, but the good ones are supporters.
It's still here. Mom, it's still here.
Okay, get the where the shot glasses are in my car. Get $10 from there.
Okay.
Man, these comments for days, man. Yes, they are mad. Okay, here's another one. He says, I thought Terrence was gonna win, but ain't no real one celebrating Earl's loss. This nigga was and still is the truth. Well, let me debunk that one right there. Like I said, we're gonna play audio. We have time today. So this gentleman says, I thought Terrence was gonna win, but ain't no real one celebrating Earl's loss. This nigga was and still is the truth. Yes, maybe so, but not against Crawford. But since you brought that up, let's debunk that. Since you said no real ones are celebrating Earl Spence. But this is from a barbershop in Earl Spence's hometown of DeSoto, Texas.
Greedy glove boxing, man, back at y'all, man. I'm finna head to the barbershop, man. My bro barbershop, let's cut some fades out there in DeSoto, Texas, man. Y'all pull up, man.
Yes, you heard DeSoto, Texas.
Right, yeah, I'm finna show you what these Earl Spence fans be out here doing, man. They traitors, man. They really Terrence Crawford fans, man. I'm telling you. Y'all gonna see it for yourself, though. Stay tuned, bro. Hey, man, I'm up here at the barbershop, man. You know what I'm saying? Boy, talking that hot shit, man. Hey, Jason, man. Hey, Jason, man, what you think about the fight, dog? What's up, my dog? Oh, man, what's happening with you, man? Hey, man, I was disappointed, man. I the nigga would at least put up a fight when he got his ass.
Damn.
That's what I think. He got his ass.
That's what they saying in your hometown, DeSoto. At the barbershop. Damn. Put the D's on it from the D. Damn. Had a nigga like Martin. Damn, Tommy Hearns him like he did on Martin. Man, okay. Let's get to some more of my comments. But that was courtesy of Greedy Gloves Boxing TV in the local barbershop in DeSoto, Texas. Check it out for yourself. You see how, unlike these others, I shout dudes out. You know, that wasn't my content. That was his content. Out of DeSoto, Texas barbershop. But that's what the barbers were saying. No, I'm good. Thank you for offering that.
You're not getting it.
All right. So can you get out, please? Because I'm doing my podcast. Thank you. No. You came in here being rude. Now exit out, please. But yes, that was courtesy of the champ's hometown, DeSoto, Texas. Let's get back to some more of these comments. Smash the like button. You're rocking out with yours truly. Show Tom Sizzle. I am the source. Yes, this is the source experience, aka Team Tucker Media Marketing Agent. Work as seen all over ESPNs. Hit me up if your budget is right. If your budget isn't right, get a life. Continue to not support a YouTube channel. Meanwhile, the work will be all over ESPN. Don't believe me? Just check the receipts. What have you actually done in the sport of boxing? I have done many wonderful things and will continue to do so.
Yo, Zaga, Slime Master.
Yo, man, shout out to Sauce Talk, man. We in books and shit now.
Oh, man, what's that feeling like, man? First press conference, you walking out, the people are noticing you, saying, yo, he's in that book. He's in that book, man. What's that feeling like, man?
You know, it feels good, man. You know, I actually want to get it going for this fight, man. Get it out the way, you know?
Yeah, definitely, man. But, yo, just describe that first press conference, you know, 2 days out. You know, you was on the main stage, you know, Q&A. What was that like, man?
It was fire, you know. It was real fire. Shout out Top Rank. Shout out Bob Barron, man. Shout out Sauce Talk. Shout out Jay Prince, man.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and we here, you know, and we going to keep going. We're going to keep being here. We're going to keep going up.
Yeah.
No cap.
That's a fact, man.
No cap. And we know we still slamming, man.
Yeah,
we
man.
Still walking down, man. We here.
Man. Prudential Center. You see where it's at, downtown Newark. Shakur Stevenson card. Yo, everybody was talking about my man was in there dapper, man. Yo, you know, got the, what is that, velvet? Got the nice suit on, velour, you know, got the specs on, the shades, styling on them, you know.
Yeah, roll that up for AB.
Yeah, AB, yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely, man. It's a little behind the source with Jihad Tucker. I got you.
Some more of these comments. Shout out to my team. Yes, Jihad Tucker, you know the vibes. 17 on the scene. ESPN Top Rank. Currently 20 years old, 10-1. Fight date dropping sooner than later. But you know what it is. But yeah, let's get to some more of these comments. You know, like I said, I have time today. More of the comments. Okay, another guy says, sheesh, he ain't gonna let up. Got all the pictures in the world where Earl's still going. Well, when you are around, and you know, you know, like I said, I've been doing this for some time. Why wouldn't I have pictures? You know, now it's a problem for me posting my resume because this is my resume. You know, I'm not your typical YouTuber. I've been telling people this for the longest, and I guess you guys thought I needed to do views or I needed, you know, listeners to validate me in the game. You know, a lot of these guys that you think are somebody because they have views and validation, I really don't see them in the game. You know, I don't. When I do see them, they're not really doing anything. But thank you for your comment. Let's get to some more of these comments. I never like videos like this because there's no content at all. What is he working on? What? And that is to the one where I said, what in the slow, stiff, flat-footed Spence? You said there's no content. It is content. But if you don't know what you're looking for, you wouldn't understand. And a lot of you guys on YouTube that talk boxing don't know what you're looking for, number one. A lot of you guys are programmed, number two. And number three, you're programmed. And when somebody is programmed to, you know, go off of whoever they listen to and they think is an expert or an analyst or knows something, that is how they are going to view things. But what I said in that video, 23 days out, played out last week. And you guys get a chance tonight. because many of y'all did not purchase the pay-per-view with the numbers 675 and counting, but tonight it is free. Watch it free on Showtime, 9 p.m. Eastern. Here's another one.
Mango?
No, it's not. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Remember the Most High.
Isn't that
Here is another one saying that I am hating. Right? It's funny how the victim syndrome kicks in. So opinions and critiquing professional fighters, and when you call them out on things that you see from your own eyes that actually play out. So I guess Bomac was hating. When Bomac said this, let's see, because I think I said this 23 days out, and then Bomac said it. So is Bomac hating right here? Let's play that one more time. All right, that was Bomac. Bomac said he's too effing slow for you. Counter that jab over the top. What in the slow, stiff Spence is going on? So I guess Bomac is a hater too for saying that he was slow, according to some of my comments. But let's move on to another comment. You're rocking out with your truly Showtime Sizzle. I am the source. Can you show me your work? Can you show me your work? I can show you mine. Why don't I do that with this brief intermission?
Introducing first, out of the blue corner. Another one. He weighed in at 149.8. With gold trim. His record, 23 victories. Only 3 defeats. 1 draw. 12 of those victories coming by way of knockout. From San Jose, California.
Can you show me your work? Can you swim and not get wet? Or do you keep your head on the line? Maybe you can show my daughter's work. Shout out to Coach Reen on the scene.
Setting it up, Coach. All right, let Jahad go now. Let Jahad go.
Salute to all of the fans. You know, I am a fan, and I am Jahad Tucker's #1 fan. Shout out to Jahad and also Coach Reen. I am her #1 fan as well. Smash the like button. Let's get to some more of these comments. You know, today is comment day. And shout out to WCS, World Combat Sports, for giving me this idea of a gem. All right. You know, look, the comments on my videos are crazy. I wish some of you guys with these crazy comments would have the heart to pull up to the lives, though. Pull up to the lives, man. Pull up to the live. You know, I do got a lot of good ones, you know, but I want to focus more on the negativity. All right, here's a good negative one from a troll account. Now go say everything you posted about Spence to his face. Matter of fact, since he's so flat-footed and got beat. Oh, look, he deleted his comment. Man, because I called him out. I said, I will say it to his face. Why wouldn't I say it to his face? See, some of you wouldn't say it to his face. But me being who I am, right? Comfortable in my own skin if I could say some of these same things to Jihad and other fighters, and they accept it, why wouldn't I say it to Earl Spence? Y'all catching that sauce? But let's move on. See, yeah, I make all these wicked demons delete their comments, bro. Because I think a lot of these guys jump on here and they get stupid. Here's another one, but I didn't catch this one. He said, F you talking about. Okay. And he says, F what I'm talking about on this video where I'll let you hear the video. Where I said I knew Derek James he was incompetent. What am I talking about? Did you watch the fight? Maybe you didn't watch the fight. You commented 18 hours ago. You said, what the F am I talking about? It's clear as day what I was talking about. When Bomac stated to him, and matter of fact, I'll play the audio. I have the audio. Like I said, today we have time. You guys are easy work. Like that fight. Easy work. He said, what am I talking? This is what I'm talking about. It was at this moment I knew Earl Spence was going to get beat up and his coach was incompetent.
Ain't no more hiding. You can't hide no more here. Hide? We'll find out who
Hey, man, listen. Only thing been hiding is Big Mac.
You done in the game.
Cheeto.
But you ain't never went up against me or my
Listen, that's the only thing been hiding.
You remember something?
Tell me what I got to remember.
We've been here before.
So you say
You trying to get me?
No.
All right.
Wait.
You tell me how it is to be like
Wait. You can tell.
You can't tell me.
Listen, you the owner.
Sit back and watch this. Sit back and watch this. I promise you something. I promise you something.
Hey, man, listen, man. They got to make a new weight for you. Super heavyweight. What you talking about? We know
All that you talking don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing.
I can bump my cousin at you. You can bump your cousin at me. At the end of the day, them two brothers got to get in the ring.
That's right.
All right, then. So shut the up.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so I can see your comment. You was matching. You was matching the energy of Derek, because that's what Derek said. What the F are you talking about? It's clear as day what I'm talking about. Bomac stated, and what I stated, he's incompetent. And I knew that when Bomac said to him, there's nowhere to hide. And his response was insults. Bomac still continued to take the high road that said, I respect what you did in the game, but you never went up against me and my staff. Still taking the high road. This guy's talking about Cheetos, Big Macs. They need to make a new weight class for you, super heavyweight. We've seen how that played out. Derek didn't make any adjustments. So maybe that's what I'm talking about. But let's get to some more comments. We have time today. We have time today. See, the one good thing about when you actually put in work and you do want to come on this internet and play around, because that's what I look at this now, playing around. Playing around. All right, here's another one. This guy is very optimistic. He says, well, I mean, either the rematch maybe will happen in the next 4 months because of the rematch clause in the contract. So he will have another shot at greatness. Do you think that? And I've seen a poll. Showtime did a poll. A lot of people don't want to see the rematch. And I can understand why. The first fight was so one-sided that people were like, why watch this again? Why watch this again? And I don't blame a lot of people because a lot of you fans leading up into this fight, man, you were so programmed on Earl Spence. But if you are hardcores like a lot of you claim to be, and not casuals like you claim others to be, you pretty much would have knew that this was going to happen. And I think a lot of you guys did know that. That's why so many of you now have all of these excuses as to why this took place, but no real accountability on why it took place. Like all of the excuses that, oh, he passed out in the desert, this happened, that happened. But prior to that, man, he was doing 18 rounds. He was big as hell. I remember speaking with Kimon. Kimon was like, Kimon is programmed. Kimon says one thing, but your actions, brother. I'm big on actions, right? The whole lead up to the fight, cause I never, when I text him, Terrence is going to beat him up. And not only is Terrence going to beat him up, he's going to embarrass him. That's what played out. But, see, when you listen to YouTubers that really, and I see people, and if you know boxing, really know boxing, no matchups, this was doomed. And his team knew that. That's why they never wanted this fight, man. They want to keep Thurman, man. The man had only faced 2 southpaws in 28 fights. Where do they do that at? But a lot of you guys had him on the pound for pound. That's how I know a lot of you guys, and you guys try to, because you Spence on the pound for pound, right? He was some before the accident had him as high as number 1. He was always like 1, 2, and 3 right there, neck and neck with Canelo. But a lot of these guys that's on that list, Bud Crawford, Canelo Alvarez, Tank Davis, these guys are what we like to call block jumpers. They move around different weight classes. Earl Spence was a welterweight, 3-belt holder, but he was really like Roy Jones. I needed to see more. People needed to see more. But when the big programmers program us, because the big programmers, the ESPNs, the different, big programs had them ranked up there, pound for pound. So what did the small programmers do? They also follow suit. But and I'm gonna say this respectfully to my man, he just got demolished, right? Stevie Fulton. Stevie Fulton was a unified champion that faced a man on the pound for pound list, Monster Nui. Monster Nui went up and destroyed him. But some people thought Monster Nui was going to lose. Why? Because they were programmed. They didn't think the monster was the goods. Now, do they still have that same feeling? I seriously doubt it. But let's get to some more of these comments. Especially the negative ones. We have time today. And like I said, shout out to WCS for giving me this grand of an idea. I could be here for a while with the slow, stiff Spence video comments, man. The comments on that were like, I think it's over 3,000 now. It's up there. Okay, here's another one. That tooth looks loose. It's a heavy bag. No particular form or way to use it. Thank you for your comments. Once again, breaking this down to him. You're worried about my tooth. My tooth actually is loose. It's chipped. But thank you for the concern. But if you know what you're looking at, like I stated earlier, and Bomac exploited this, he was slow on the heavy bag. But you know, I can tell you're a super fan because you jumped on here trying to defend what I seen through my own eyes, my opinion. All right? But you, like I said, the first thing you said to me was about my tooth being loose. So you were Derrick James to me, you know, respectfully. That anybody that takes an opinion or an assessment and tries to come back with an insult is incompetent. So, but right there, I knew that you wasn't even on my boxing level. You know, I knew that you were an emotional fan from your comment, but I'll address it now. Like I said, if you know what you're looking for, right? If you know what you're looking for, you can have an opinion based on what you're seeing. Now, after watching the fight last Saturday night and hearing Bomac say, yo, he's slow as shit, come over the top with the counter. I seen that 23 days away from the fight when he was working the heavy bag. Then that Thursday, when they had his media workout, I seen it once again. But after, like I said, after reading a lot of the comments, you know, God was in here defending it, saying that was after 18 rounds of sparring and all this work. He's cooling down. Then when I watched it again, the media workout, and I watched him work, I said, yeah, he's slow. But I just kept it aside. Salute to Carlos in the building. See you, my guy. But yeah, these guys were emotional, man. They still are. Let's get to some more of these comments. Okay, here's another one. Because it doesn't matter how slow you want to train if you make time doing this. It does. It does. And I'm going to address that, right? He says, it doesn't matter how slow you want to train. Okay, how you train is how you are going to fight. How you prepare is how you are going to perform. What in the slow, stiff Spence is going on? Bomac, he is slow as shit. Apparently, he was training slow. So why wouldn't he fight slow? But if you watch Earl Spence, you know, he kind of started getting slow. He kind of didn't have that same oomph. He kind of, like if you watch some vintage Earl Spence, prior to all the things that started taking place in his life, you know, the Earl Spence, that was fighting the Chris Algieri's, that was having the media workouts at Gleason's gym. The Earl Spence, they used to have the media workouts in R&R gym. You've seen a much looser, you've seen a much more fluider Spence. But as the partying and the other things that he was doing started to take a toll on him, he's really slowed up. But like I said, boxing has a way of masking these things, right? As he slowed up, so too did his competition level. I would have loved to see him fight Manny Pacquiao. Yes, Manny Pacquiao was old, right? But Manny Pacquiao is a southpaw. he got the detached retina when he went for the physical or the examination for the fight, and it was noted that he had a detached retina. But I wanted to see that fight because me personally, right? I thought Manny Pacquiao was going to expose him. I thought Manny Pacquiao would be the one to expose him, right? Because Manny was a southpaw. That would have been Earl's third southpaw to fight. Manny is an awkward fighter. I thought Manny would have been the one. I don't think Manny would have beat him. Maybe. Look, T's on record. Manny would have beat him. A lot of people think that. I just think that Manny, when you watch the Ugas fight, Ugas was able to beat him. So I just think Earl might have beat him. But I think, well, like you said, T, you never know, man. Because he might have got out there with Manny and started getting exposed and went to what we seen last Saturday, panic mode. But it would have been good to see that Manny fight, but it never happened. So they was able to still, duke the stats, so to say. They were still able to program people. But like I said, leading up into the fight, the jig is up. The jig is up, power and speed. Yeah, that's a great assessment, T. Great assessment. Well, let's get to some more of these comments. All right. Now, I don't want to read no good ones, man. Like I said, salute to everybody that does give the positive feedback. But this more so is for all of the, what I like to call the hate man. Okay. This Jerry Rice guy. You be hiding on the internet, bro. This is coming from Jerry Rice, a troll account. You're telling me I'm hiding on the internet. I will address you now, Jerry. Hopefully, and I say this respectfully, show me some fights that you work. I'm hiding on the internet. But this year alone, we are in the 8th month. I hide on the internet. I have been to 6 fights already. But I am hiding on the internet. I don't get you guys at all. I'm hiding on the internet. No, you know what it is? My content on this internet is too much for you guys that only do the internet. But you said I'm hiding on the internet. Since I'm hiding on the internet, here is me not hiding on the internet, coming through the airport in Dallas.
I was playing, man. I told you I was coming back to the city of Cowboy, Tulsa, Oklahoma, seek and destroy. You know the vibe. Yeehaw!
I'm hiding on the internet. Sticking with that, I'm hiding on the internet. Here is a classic drop that I got from a man that is working tonight. He's in Dallas. He just worked with Jake Paul, but a couple weeks ago he worked with my guy, El Plain, Robesi Ramirez. Shout out to Coach Larry Wade.
Hey, this is Coach Larry Wade, IBL Champions. Hey, I train professional boxers, and you with Sauce Talk Podcast. You don't want to miss anything that he puts on here.
Appreciate you, champ. You know the vibe.
On the internet. Since I'm hiding on the internet, let's take a glance at this.
Yeah, from the rafters to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the rafters or what, man?
No, I'm down here all night, y'all.
Oh, okay.
What about yourself, man?
Yeah, we down here. You see, we down here.
It was July 1st, but I am hiding on the internet. And that wasn't in my city either. That wasn't in my state either, but I'm hiding on the internet. Thank you for your comment, Jerry Rice. Definitely not the Jerry Rice 49 Hall of Famer. I appreciate that. Let's get to some more of these comments. Show me your work. Pause. Okay. Oh, here, Eddie, another ghost account, says, people aren't understanding the car wreck really injured Earl's brain. I think it did. But was his brain injured against Danny Garcia? Because that's a fight that he fought after the car crash. Was his brain injured against Dennis Ugas? Because that's another fight he fought after the car crash. So now that he, had the performance that he had against Terrence, his brain is injured. So that would mean that his brain was injured against Danny and Ugas as well, but yet they were unable to do the things that Terrence did. Or maybe they could have, but they were told not to. See, I don't want to be like you and, make assumptions, because the man put on great performances against those two, especially Ugas. Ugas had people talking about he was the eye collector, all this stuff. Can you please stop coming in and out, because now you're getting annoying. Okay, but you're getting annoying now. I let you slide a few times. You can go upstairs. Upstairs is set up for y'all. You're getting annoying. Thank you. Okay, but like I said, I don't want to make assumptions. But so maybe, he was all right for those two fights, and then I guess it kicked in. I don't know. And to add to that, this doctor guy, where was he at after those two fights? I know a lot of you guys are commenting that, right? A lot of you guys, want to say the doctor. Where's he based out of? What state is he a resident of as a doctor? Anybody can come on here and sound proper, and what it is what it is, though. Okay. Here's another guy. You guys were tearing me up, man. Or thought you was tearing me up, right? You don't know what he was working on. You have no idea. You're a casual. You're just commenting from the computer. Yes, I am a casual commenting from the computer, but I think I did that video off my phone. I'm just basing it off of what I've seen. And it played out what I seen. He was slow. He was stiff. But thank you for your comment. Here's another one. Spence is going downhill fast since the accident. He still acts like it doesn't affect him. And why not? Can't act weak before the biggest fight of your life. But yeah, he is effed up. The guy's motor skills went back to amateur level when he got hit by Crawford. He is done with the sport if he wants to save his health. Man. I just wanted to read that one because that was a guy that commented. I commented to him and I said something. And I guess what I said to him, woke him up. And that's what he responded back to me. He said his motor skills, but you know it. if you pay attention to the guy laughs. The guy reminds me of a dude from my hood named Bleen. You know, Bleen used to go, chit, chit. You know, Earl Spence does that. You know, Earl Spence, to tell you something, Brian Custer asked him a serious question, and Earl Spence just run off an answer and laugh. Like Brian Custer asked him before he stopped Ugas, could we expect man down? He said, man, I ain't been man down in a minute. Yeah, so I don't know, man. But thank you for that comment. Thank you for that comment. Tonight I was gonna do a fight thing breakdown, but after how they just shut my live down, yeah, that was crazy too, man. That was crazy. Right? All right, let's get to some more. Yeah, that's another Beetlejuice one. We don't need that one. That's a funny one. See, I don't want to read the good one, right? I like to read the hate one. All right, here's a conspiracy theory guy. He says Spence was high, probably from the box Spence got from Tyson with the cigars and whatever else was in the box. If that was the case, why hasn't, these guys get drug tested, man? Why didn't that come back in the system? This is how Dillian White got caught with the illegal substance in the system. Illegal substance would have came back in Earl Spence's system. Like, I can speak on this because this happened. Remember David Benavidez had cocaine in his system? It comes back. Why hasn't Earl Spence's come back? If he was, drugged or any of that sort of thing. No, none has broke yet, unless it has, and I haven't caught it yet. Maybe it has, and I just didn't catch it. All right, here's another one. Don't get me wrong. I never see Bud that cut up before, and his punches were significantly louder. So now they're going with that Bud was on something. Why wasn't, we just seen Dillian White get caught. So you mean to tell me they went through VADA testing, because they did have VADA testing. Dillian White just got caught. Bud didn't get caught, man. So what was he on? See, these guys, some of these guys get so emotionally attached to these fighters that when they see him get beat up and get humbled, they just start making up assumptions. They just start making up assumptions, man. But I can go on, man. Like I said, my comments were crazy, man. They were crazy, man. And salute to WCS for giving me this idea to do this. But you know what? I wish you guys would come. Like, it's a couple of y'all in here now. You know why y'all don't want to comment? Because, like I said, a lot of you guys were onlookers, right? You guys not only were onlookers, you wasn't real boxing fans. Because if you're a fan of boxing and you hate on me or you don't like me, you're not a fan of boxing, respectfully. Because a lot of the things that you guys talk about, and I showed it, a little bit of it in some of the commercials that I did, like whether it's media. Like a lot of you guys, when I say this respectfully, a lot of you guys want to be media. You want to do media things, right? But yet you hate on people that do media and do media things. A lot of you guys want to be coaches or down with teams, but yet you hate on guys that do things that are down with teams. Like Bernie the Boxer. Well, now Bernie the Boxer is getting his flowers. But I watch people talk crazy about Bernie the Boxer, right? Bernie the Boxer, now, not only is he now part of a 2-time undisputed fight team, but he's also part of Keyshawn Davis, Calvin Davis, many other fighters. But I watch guys on the internet, especially YouTube, who don't have a third of his resume, hate on him, but yet they call themselves boxing fans. How? How are you a fan and a man is doing something that you clamored to do, but yet you don't support him or like him or fuck with him, but yet you fuck with boxing? No, you guys really don't. Commercial break.
You know the vibes. Another day in the office. All-star right here. You know, another day in the office. School you. That's right. All-star. Braun. Yeah. Another day in the office. We just getting that work.
Simple.
Yeah. Road to greatness. J Prince Boxing. Top rank. ESPN. You know the vibes. Yeah. Backpack killer. You see him? School you. Yeah.
Yes, we are back in full effect. Yeah, but I don't understand a lot of you guys. That's why when it comes to this internet now, YouTubing, I don't really try to network with a lot of you brothers anymore, because a lot of you brothers show who you are. Like I like to network with real boxing fans, and I do. But once you show me that you're not a fan, you show me a side that doesn't, like, shout out to like WCSA. I'm big on my instinct, but I don't say instinct. I say, you know, the vibes. Once you show me your vibes, it's like, all right, do you, my guy. Do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. But just don't be upset if me doing what I do steps on you. You know, because if I step on you, that means you are in the way. But if you're doing what you do and I do what I do, and I'm not stepping on you, or you're not mad at what I'm doing, that just lets me know that you're not in my way or I'm not in your way. But if I'm in your way or you're in my way and you're upset what I'm doing, did y'all catch that, or was that too deep? Was that too deep right there? Was that too deep? You know, sometimes I think I get a little too deep. Man, that was the LeBron James era. The LeBron James era. Shout out to Jihad Tucker. That was a memorable fight. That was the Lomachenko Lopez when Teofimo took over. Man. He took over. But listen, I'm reaching my hour point. I just want to thank everybody that stopped in here. This was Comment Day. Feel free to keep throwing the comments, because every once in a while I'll do a live like this, especially when I have the time. Yo, Reen, did you try some of those wings?
What?
Did you try some of those wings? No, you didn't. You did? Okay, good for you. They're good, I know. I got them from Peter and Pizza. They have great wings over there. They have a couple of different flavors. Honey sesame. They got a nice dry rub. They don't have the Parmesan garlic. Parmesan garlic is my favorite. They don't have Parm garlic. But great wings, man. But with that being said, I am going to close out this live stream. But I always love to close with positive notes. Maybe I'll go with my guy Richie. You know Richie Comey? You know, Richie Comey always gives positive energy and reinforcement. I know you know Richie Comey. You have a lot of pictures with him. But this is for you guys that inspired to be media. This was a media interview that I did with Richie. And I love the message that he said this was bubble boxing when he stopped. I think it was Jackson Marinez. But listen to this message. And before I play this message, this is what I want to tell you guys, right? When I had my trials and tribulations as a YouTube media guy, and before God told me he was going to open many more doors for me, I always knew that because something that Richie says in this interview stuck with me. That's why I use this as a free gem. And this is a free gem, right? Because unlike your other favorite content creators that are constantly reminding you to refresh their super chat, donate to their channel, I do nothing of the such. Because the blessings that I receive take me around the world. And I share those experiences with y'all here. Well, listen to what Richie says. And we're going to close on that.
Guys, and then they can explain. But then, being loyal, God always bless people who are very loyal.
Yes. Salute, man. Once again, man, this is Jackal Fitness with the champ, Richard Comey. Havoc in the building as always.
We are in the hurt business.
Hey, you know the vibes, man. Thank you, Richard. Yo, congratulations. Bless.
Yeah, Grant, man. But he said, be loyal, and God will always bless those that are loyal. And that's what you see. The source is blessed. The source is blessed. Man, I can't wait to go back home. When I say home, I mean Valdosta, Georgia. This is my property in the South. Man, I love it down there.
This is the nature vibe right here. You ever want a good vibe? This is a nice vibe right here.
More Daffy was a puppy. Daffy was a puppy. Daffy was a puppy. I miss those days of Daffy, but you guys be blessed. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy this fight, man. Just the countdown. About a little under 6 hours. We get to watch the massacre, the Moby Dick massacre again, and enjoy it. Enjoy it, man. That was history, man. History made easy. Made easy. And salute to Team Crawford for always staying down and being loyal. And doing what they do, man. Conquering the world. Conquering the world. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this comment source. Because this was the comments, I want to run through some of my comments. Some of my you got mail. That's what I call it. You got mail. And for you guys aspiring to be media, go for it, man. It's out there for you. Get a head start early in life. Like my baby.
One day you'll get your palate used to that raw fish. Gotcha. What's that? What else you got for me?
What's your favorite place to go?
Favorite place to go is the beach. I love the beach, yo. Anywhere if there's a beach nearby, I love to go there, relax, walk along the beach, barefooted, get my feet dirty. Yeah, I'll stick my foot in the water. I don't go in the water though. There's sharks and stuff in there. Nah, I don't mess with that. All right.
Basketball.
Look at my height. I'm short.